As soon as I got off my contraceptives, that we could just jump right into it and have a kid.
In case you wonder how I feel about you, baby.
You see, it's hard to explain that for most of the time I keep it quiet.
Sometimes I wanna kiss ya. Other times wish I could hit ya.
One day we're hot, next day we're cold.
I swear that we should have our own reality show. Hey.
Girl, I know sometimes that me and you get a little crazy.
That little thing got me.
What up, y'all?
What's going on, people?
So we're back. We had to regroup from that wing challenge, y'all.
What?
That wing challenge was out of there.
I'm finally.
I'm still drinking water.
I'm
y'all
good
can see
now. Like I'm good.
Just trying to
She
get body
trying to
weight
be
right.
this tough guy. She gonna have some problems.
I am. But
Let's
anyways,
get into the news, baby. Tell me what's
so
up.
I know it's the reason y'all clicked on this video. Like, this is always a question that we're getting asked. Like, people always, since we've been married, actually, and even before we got married, we've had a few family members and friends like asking, like, when y'all gonna have a baby? When is the baby coming? And blah blah blah. Y'all, like, we want a baby. Yes, we want a kid. Like, I don't want y'all to think like we're that selfish or we're that kind of couple, or you know, that we're like, no, we don't ever want kids. Like, there are times like where we'll like be around some kids or like around our friends with kids, and we're like,
my niece.
oh, my niece, man, y'all. Whew. But we're around them and we're kind of like, I don't know, are you ready for that? And you know, it's kind of like we kind of second guess ourselves, but ultimately we know that we want a baby. We have been facing some challenges. I wouldn't really say it's a challenge, but it's not as easy as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
You know, like we thought, like as soon as I got off my contraceptives, that we could just jump right into it and have a kid. Didn't happen like that. How it happened for some, you know, which is not, it's not the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, it kind of helps humble us a little bit because we've been so blessed tremendously to the point like where everything we want, we don't have to wait. We get it right. We get it right then. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, she's absolutely correct. Like lately, anything that we want, we were pretty much able to get it. Besides, I mean, well, we want a house, but we haven't like.
Yeah, we really haven't pushed
started
forward
the process for it. But I'm pretty sure if we started the process on it, we could get a house right now too. But like she said, everything that we've wanted, we've been blessed to just plan for it and go get it, or just up and go get it. And you know, now this baby has really humbled us, and she's brought up a lot of points. Like when we get into arguments, you know, actually, when we got into a big argument? When was our last big argument? We had got into an argument. My memory is bad, y'all. Like my memory is shot. I remember bits and pieces and stuff. She remembers everything, like every little detail. But we had just got into a fight at Shawan and Mike's house. And you were saying like maybe this is why God hadn't blessed us with the baby because of.
I feel like I'm a very, very big believer, y'all. Like I'm like huge on faith and all that. I joke around and I play a lot, but I'm very, very big on God and like believing. So for me, I feel like God always has a purpose behind what He does. So I felt like at that time, like when we were trying to have a kid, like I ain't gonna say trying like that because we was only trying for like a month or two, but it was like at that point I felt like God was like trying to set us straight, because our marriage was like breaking. Like it was like we were fighting all the time, we were going through so much, and I feel like God wanted us to fix us before we bring somebody else into this situation. Because we have a lot of friends and some family that we'll see like their relationship is like barely hanging on, but like they think that a baby's gonna fix that, and you know, but actually I don't want my kid to come into a madness, something that's already bad, and things become worse once the baby gets here, if that makes any sense. You know, so I think for us it was kind of a blessing that it didn't happen like right away, like when we were trying, because we were still like kind of fighting and stuff a lot, you know. So it was like it was like to some points like we didn't even know if we were gonna be together the next week, or you know what I'm saying. But through God and through prayer and through everything else, like
mainly
He's been my rock in this.
Yeah. And like what really got us through that is like communication. Her being able, my communication skills suck. let me just say this. Like, I'm the type of person to where, like, if I don't have to deal with it, if it's not gonna affect my everyday moves, then I don't care about it. Like, whatever. I'm not even gonna bring it up. Whereas she's the complete opposite. Like, every day, if I'm coming home, I have a certain routine. I come home, take off my clothes, get into bed. If I come home and do something different, she's gonna want to know why. Like, that's how her communication is. And so, like, with all the stuff that we were going through, she was the better person to be like, yo, we need what's going on. We need to communicate. We need to talk. What is it going on? And because we're trying to have a kid, and we can't get on the same page. We're fighting over petty stuff. It's turning into something big, and it
got to the point where, like, we started blaming each other. I was thinking it was him. I thought that he was thinking it was me. So I was like, I go to the doctor. I need to go see what's going on. Like, I don't know. Let me just rule myself out. And I'm like, I was giving him the side eye. I didn't know if he was giving me the side eye. So it was just one of those things where it was like we literally had to come to an agreement, like come to an understanding of it's really out of our hands. Like, this is something that God has to deal with. And let me just be real frank. We was only trying for like, what, a month or two? And it was like, it ain't happened, so it's a problem. Like I said, we was watching all of our friends have babies, and they weren't even trying, you know? Like, my little sweet niece came here, you know, unexpectedly, you know? So for me, it was kind of like, dang, like, what if, like,
you know? And, you know, that goes to show that like, for one, trust the process, and then you can't look at everybody else's situation and compare it to yours. Like, you got your own lane, stay in it. Focus on your lane. It's cool to see what somebody else is doing and be happy for them or help them get through that time, you know, grieve with them or whatever. But you got to remember, you have your own lane and you got to stay on that lane. And not only that, but we have to trust the process. You know, we've been blessed to get whatever we want, when we want, how we want, all the bells and whistles, all that stuff. But, you know, with this, it's like, nah, player, it's not your call. Like, all you got to do is your part, and that's it. You can't do anything else. You can only do your part, you know. And I mean, lately we've been doing our part, but like I said, like we still just gotta stay patient, love each other, keep our happiness flowing, keep our love new, and just wait.
And to our family and friends that's watching this is mainly for like y'all to like to know that, like, I know we always give y'all kind of like a crazy answer when y'all ask, because what I tell you, like, we get this question like no other. Like, we literally get this question like no other. Like, whenever we see family, y'all next, what's up, where the baby, you know. So this is mainly for y'all. Like, we want y'all to know, like, we're not sweeping it under the rug. We're not just letting it go. We're not that selfish. But at the same time, like, we do kind of have to work on God's timing, and like, we just want y'all to know that we are trying, we're doing our part, but we're not making it a set focus. Yeah. Because I don't want it to be to the point of, baby, what time is you? You come on home, baby. Where you at? We've been waiting. What's going on? You know, baby, I took I don't want to do that.
Obligation. It's another job.
Right. It's becoming a deal. Like no.
But you know, now that I think about it, like, that's the whole point of relationships. Period. Like, to have that organized chaos, I guess you can say, like not to where everything is just obligations. Like, we gotta do task after task after task. First we did this, now we.
I can't help it. Well, you had it up like this.
But yeah, like, we gotta do task after task after. It's not an obligation. It's still fun. Enjoy it, because, like, you know, we won't be together. We don't know how long we're gonna be together, and I'm not saying that we're gonna break up, but anything could happen. You know, like car accidents, people lose their loved ones all the time. So just enjoy being with them. You know what I'm saying? That's to make a long story short.
Yeah, make it real short.
Enjoy what you have now. You know, enjoy each other.
Yeah, because apparently we need to enjoy each other a little more often, because we might not make it tomorrow.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just you never know. Like, you just never know.
But it had. But I totally understand what he's saying because it has gotten to a point of like I said, we was questioning the hell out of each other. Like we just literally, well, me especially, because for me, I feel like I had to put in more work than him. You know, I had to make sure my body. I feel like he had one job, and that was that. And if he couldn't complete that task, something was wrong. So for me, I had to humble myself, and I had to kind of step back. And I'm like, you know what? No, like I didn't realize how much pressure I was putting him under, because here it is. Like he said with the Halloween challenge, he don't like to lose. So with that, if I don't complete this mission, that means I've lost, or that means I can't even give my wife the one thing that we can share together. And so I had to step back, and I had to remember what became most important, which was us. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah, we act silly online, like y'all might see a lot of that. Like we're playful, you know, post a lot of jokes and stuff. But like he's my priority. He's like the main thing, and I'm sure it's the same way with him because. We with me right here. I guess we had to remember that part of us. I had to remember that part of us. Like, okay, what brought me to him? It wasn't saying I want to have his kids because he's good looking. It was because I love this guy.
Right. I mean, when we first got together, it was like just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
And like it's still been a breath of fresh air. You know, like when I'm going through stuff, I come home to my baby. We laugh about it, talk about it, cry about it, whatever, and it's relaxing, you know, and that's what it's all about. It's all about just finding your niche with somebody and just I'm cool. Yeah. Like there's some stuff that I can do with her, and I won't even think twice.
Right.
You know, and same thing with her. You know, and so like with us keeping that, but at the same time working towards our goal. It's a fun process.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, so the bank will keep y'all with this journey. We want everybody to understand, and I feel like we want the whole purpose of us doing this was we wanted to give you guys the real. Like we wanted to take you on this journey. We wanted to let you know the good, the bad, the ugliest of the ugly. And I feel like a lot of people are shy and embarrassed, especially a lot of women in this case, when they get asked that big question, you know, where's the baby? Like they feel like they can't answer that. And I'm here to let y'all know, like I don't care about who knows what, because there may be someone here going through the same thing as me. But one thing you should always do is just stay tied up with your partner, stay tied up with your marriage, because it's just y'all two at the end of the day. It has to be something that y'all want, something that y'all want to fight for. Just be supportive of one another, you know. And like I said, we're gonna keep you guys in this journey with what's going on, and you know that's not what our vlogging is always going to be about. But when there's new things that come up, we will be able to let y'all know. If there's things that y'all want to know, we want y'all to be able to say, hey, can y'all tell us about this, or can y'all talk about this? If you don't feel comfortable if you don't even feel comfortable commenting, send us a direct message. You know what I'm saying? We ain't to the point yet where we just getting oogles and doodles and all these messages where we can't see one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, send us that. I can't say that we're going to reply to all the hate, you know, comments, but we will try to reply to most comments. You know, I have to just be honest, we probably won't reply to all the hate.
I probably won't say nothing to the hate anyway. If
it's constructive criticism, by all means.
Yeah.
We're not the type of thing, what you mean? Like I personally feel like my husband shouldn't have worn his hat. So if you feel like thumbs up, or Team Yee if you feel like he shouldn't have worn his hat, Team Tyree if you feel like he should have.
I'm sorry, but like I told her earlier, the hometown squad just won a championship. The last time this has happened,
we're not getting into sports.
4 or 5 years old, so she lucky I ain't put on the jersey and
you look all on the jersey, man.
Go Stros, baby, earn history.
But anyways, guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know whatever you really want to know. Any topics, discussions, anything you want to hear about. Challenges.
I'm not doing the hot wing challenge. No more blazing, hot fire.
I'm not either, y'all.
Challenges.
I'm not either.
That's out of there. Sorry. I mean, not now. Not in.
Unless y'all send me $1 million, I ain't doing it.
Maybe in a few months down the line, I may
do it.
Try it again, but I mean, I'm gonna get my rematch though, so don't.
Okay, well, sorry. You know what? Let them rematch. He wants a rematch, y'all. Tell us.
Not anytime soon.
No, tell us what we need to do for the rematch. Tyree knows that I'm down for whatever. Okay, never a problem. So y'all, let us know what we need to do, or what y'all would like to see us do. Cause you know, real nigga all day. He know that.
So yes, like she said, make sure you subscribe, you comment, you share, you tweet us, you Instagram us.
Yes, because we're gonna try to at least put up a video at least 2 to 3 times a week, y'all.
Yes,
like that is our main goal. We haven't quite came up with a schedule, but at least Mondays, trying to do for Wednesdays, and possibly Fridays. Possibly, don't hold us to that. But possibly Fridays or Saturdays. It's gonna be one of those days. We haven't quite came up with a schedule yet, but definitely things that come up in our lives, we want to share it with y'all. Any questions that y'all have about our first year marriage? We've only been married for a year, y'all, and that's why it was so important for us to go out and get a camera, let everybody know what's going on, let y'all know how our marriage has been, let y'all know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? If some of y'all are looking at marriages and stuff. But yeah, y'all. So,
even if you're not looking at marriage,
even if you're not looking at marriage,
relationship period. You know,
true.
Just any, because we got some stories. Man. We got some.
But we're gonna save that.
Yes. I can't wait to story time, y'all.
I can't wait. Whatever y'all want to let me know.
Make sure you subscribe, share, comment,
and like. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Team Yee for no hat. Make you spooky. They want to see you.
Team Tyree, go Stros.
You're my Monday and my Friday.
I can't stand you.
But then I love